What? Ginger donates before the stream even goes live. LOL. That's hilarious. Great. Welcome back, guys. This is another episode of Rise TikTok compilation. We're back.
Oh
Appreciate that, Ginger.
yeah.
Ginger was first. Brandon, it was a close second. Brandon, it was a close second. Okay. I mean, my chat says all. Like, I can say everything very, very quickly on my back end. Oh wait, okay, we're doing ultra low latency thing. Awesome. Nope. So we're testing cars in BeamNG.Drive. There might be a little bit of like loudness outside my my closet because people are here. It's a great time to stream. Perfect time. You know, there's no better time to stream than right now. So we're testing some cars today. I totally forget. I think we're doing this on the old racetrack circuit, which is a fun one. Honestly, it's a fun track. I'm God from Discord. Hello, Alejandro. Hello, God. Hello, Clicked, Buffalo, Justin, Eurobeat. Hello. We've got a few cars today to test. Just a few. Let me check and see what we have left. I added a couple in. And honestly, I can't promise we'll get all of them done tonight. I'll do my very best to get as much all of them done tonight, but I can't promise I will. Hello, Brandon. Hello, I'll say hello to you. Hello, M Gobla. I'm gonna get my chat open on my phone so we can start this shenanigans and get to racing here. So there's a good few cars. Ooh, woo, oh, whoa. Hello, Garlic Bread Boy. Hello, Luca. Luca. Okay, no, we're not gonna play music on the stream. We're gonna go to Discord and then open the stream. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that was. Brandon doesn't have time to watch. Chavez in with 10 Americanino dollars. Really, Ginge? That's the best you can do. Really, Ginge? That's the best you can do? Come on. Come on. Even Chavez Sin's beating you here. Come on. Oh, I just left my stream. Okay, that's not good. Appreciate that. Sin. Why Sin? You know, he's got to support the Kakarot cosplay. And the tail is half done. That's all I'll say. Play Anime Thighs by MC Virgins. Well, you know what? I don't think we're flexing that today. I don't think we're playing that today. Okay. You might hear a dog barking. You might hear some things. That's okay. We're gonna do our best just to have a grand old time, obviously. We are doing the old racetrack circuit, testing out the pony cars. My car is first. Is your car away first? Maybe last place. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Gingerfish, what was your car? What was... So we didn't do Gingerfish's or Sin's. I already told Gingerfish she'd go first. Sin, you'll go second. We'll do. I hear dog barking. This is perfect. I'm having a grand old time. Well, why not Luca? Hey, no problem, Justin. Well, we're streaming for a good bit today. I don't know how long exactly. Just we're gonna test some cars and have some fun. What car was Gingerfish's? Let's take a look at my Listerino of cars. Where I know it's called, but I don't because I'm an idiot, obviously. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. It is the it's an ESF car. How could I forget that? It's okay. We're good. We're hopping into the ESF. Mako. Yeah. Not Mako. Like the paint. 4 Eco because it's a good trim name. There is no bad driving from Rye shots. Exactly. Perfect driving. No problems at all. Hello, Philip. Mr. Rybroth here. We're still loading in BeamNG. It's taking a little bit of time there. That's okay. Though we're loading the car nice and fast. Oh, just a very quiet car. Let me know if the audio is loud enough for you guys. The windows look very odd. I thought it was just still loading it. Okay, it's like the dog tape mod, but it's kind of glitched out. They used glass. They were transparent. They should have used transparent. That's okay though. It still looks pretty good. Is there an interior? Oh, there's an interior, but you can't see through it because the dog. Oh, a police car challenge. I think we've done a police car challenge. I think we did a getaway car challenge. Disappointment. It's okay, Gingerfish. Doesn't have to be great. Fine. We got drums in the back, discs in the front. We'll launch this car. Looks quite nice. Ford Pinto-esque, I would say. Not bad. A nice length first gear. We're gonna brake here. Not the fastest car. Doesn't have to have tons of power. I'll let you guys know the horsepower and torque. I think it's got some oversteer. That's what it has. Okay. Horsepower. Do we have the? Wait, we don't have the horsepower and torque for this one. It'll blow up a rammed in the rear. Perfect. That's the best. You know, that makes a car great, truly. Hello, Lorenzo. How you doing, bud? We're testing Gingerfish's pony car right now. Similar to a Ford Pinto, basically. That's what I'd say. This is much more oversteer than I think a Ford Pinto would be down to first. First gear is a good length. Probably could have been in second there. Just doesn't have crazy power. We're gonna cut corners again like we did last time. And try to set a good lap time. I think it's quite oversteer though. Like a race car. Not bad there. Coming to turn up ahead. We're gonna go straight onto it. And brake. Down in a second. And on the throttle. Doing good, perfect. Thank you, appreciate that, bud. A little bit oversteer. That's okay. We're still good. Really, really, really not wide turn. What's the opposite of wide narrow turn? Tight turn. 8 out of 10 homemade garlic pieces for the salad. The salad's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, we'll just stay in third. There is no fourth. We'll stay in third. Still stay in third. No braking. Now we're gonna brake. Nope. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. We're good. I don't like that. We'll restart that. We'll give her another try here. It's quite quiet. I know. It's a very. It's nice. It's a quaint car. It's a nice car. Definitely, you know what? When I look at this car, I would imagine it would be like an understeer kind of vehicle, just because it looks like an economy car, which is not bad. But it oversteers. It's like a little 86. A Corolla looking boy. Because we got a. Is it a hatchback? Is it a hatchback or it must be a sedan? But it looks like a hatchback. I go straight on here. Brake. And a second, and turn in nice there. There we go. And we're good. It's not bad to drive, honestly. Like, it's got good grip. The gearing's a little short, though, I think. What's the body? I'll show you guys the body in just a sec. More like a 5-door. It is a 5-door, but I'm pretty sure it's the actual sedan type because it's not very fast. Rise nemesis, the last corner. The last corner is my nemesis for sure. I hate this corner. It's a difficult corner to take, to be honest. Even in real life, it's probably a difficult corner too. Like a little bit hot here. That's better. This car is not a speed demon. We can tell that for sure. We're gonna get a 120, 126 is what I guess. 127, 128. Come on, 126. Okay, 128. Okay. We're doing 2 laps. Oh, okay, we're only doing 1 lap. That's okay. A 127.9, not bad. Or are we rounding here? I think we're rounding. Let's see here. Let's see. We are not rounding. Okay, we'll use a 129. So we are rounding. It's ordering a 129. That's not a bad time. It's quite slow. But it was quite good to drive. It wasn't terrible to drive. Why were panel vans not allowed? Holden Sandman. Well, this is a pony car. This is a panel van, a pony car. We'll hop in again to the next one. Gingerfish. It's pretty good. Honestly, like it looks pretty stylish. I don't mind it. The effort of the interior was nice. Rate your car. Oh, okay. I'll base it on the picture because I don't want to. Okay, we can go back here. Let's. When you feel when you feel left out for not having a PC to make quirky cars and give them to Garlic Waifu to test them. That's what I feel as well. A rating, honestly, I think this is one of your better cars. This is a good car, even if it's not the fastest, it's not the best performing car of any of your cars, but it's just like it drives pretty good. I think it's quite good. You got the interior in there. The windows are kind of screwed up, but that's okay. I give this thing like an 8. Maybe 8.5. Like it's simple, but it's nice. I wouldn't change much for the design, honestly. 8.5, 8.5 maybe. Around there. which is not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. And next up, we're gonna do Sin's car, Childish Sin's car, of course, Big Daddy Sin. You know, the Sin Master, the Damona Maverick, of course. Very similar name to a very interesting car that I know. Now, did you make like a clone? No, it's a rear body. Interesting. The rear vents, no, they're tasteful. They're tasteful. They're fine. Oh, this thing's loud. I think I could probably run automation on a laptop. There you go. Well, honestly, Clicked, I don't even test my cars at all. I don't test my cars at all. I just drive them, like, I just build them and drive them. Yes, call me Daddy, Sin says. Wow. Wow. Hey, Daddy. Kids screaming in the background. And patchwork. Rye, you here? Rye, you here? Are you here? I'm here. What? Appreciate that, Sin. Your car was pretty good. Honestly, it wasn't the fastest. It was like, yeah, this car actually looks pretty good. I like this one quite a bit. I don't like the too bright of a white. How many cars left? Are we in? We're in quite a bit of cars. I'm gonna tell you all the cars we have left. I'll tell you around how much we have left to do. Fair, but we got 3 more added because they were like the entries that weren't put in the first one. Yours is coming up actually quite soon. Wait. Yours is for. There's quite a bit of cars left. My God. Okay, we're gonna hammer down here. We're gonna really hammer down. There's quite a bit of cars. I'm gonna focus here. Stupid beam. Oh, okay. In silver, look a lot better. The white looks cringy. I got some wheel spin, which is fine. I like wheel spin. Don't mind that at all. We're gonna go slow here, turning to turn 1. A little wheel spinning. That's not bad. She wants to kick the back end out. We're good. Got the corner here like a boss. Okay, understeer actually is what we got. Okay, we got understeer. Oh, Gingerfish, do your apocalypse car. Come on. Good gearing though, really good gearing, but understeer. And the brakes are a little sensitive. She's a little touchy. Yeah, understeer is what we have. Okay, it's safe. The understeer is safe, but also on the track we're losing performance here. We're gonna get some air up ahead because we can. It pulls the third actually quite well. Don't mind that. We're going quite quick. 120 kilometers an hour is quite quick. I like that. 10 seconds. Back is oversteering just a bit on braking. So back tires are a little bit narrow, I feel like. And then if you have that, you're gonna have a lot of grip at the front. We want a lot of grip in the rear. Smaller front tires, bigger rear tires is what I would say. Yeah. This turn is the bane of my existence. My gosh. My gosh. It drives quite well, though. People need to give Rye more likes, so I can't argue with that logic. The name is Bull Dolphin, actually, not Rye. Fun fact. The corner, it is an actual tough corner. Like, if I was driving on a track, it's a pretty bad corner. Was an okay first turn in there. And full power. We'll get some air again up here. We're gonna third. Smash down there. We're good. Braking second gear. On throttle, we're good to go. And we're going full throttle through here. Oh, a little close there. We're fine, we're fine. On the gravel just a bit. We're okay, we're okay. Third. We're gonna cut this corner just a little bit because we're gonna have understeer. We're good. We'll ride GT7 in the future. Is Gran Turismo coming for is it gonna be on PC? If it is, then yeah, absolutely. I haven't played Gran Turismo in such a long time. For like PS2 probably is when the last time I played it, or PS3 maybe. Right, so something right. Well, you gotta know, like, I mean, I'm not the best driver, but, you know, I like to think I know, like, the proper racing lines to take. A 119 is a pretty good time, Sin. A pretty good time. Gran Turismo. Torino. Gran Turismo. Gran Torino. I love a Gran. Did I say Torino? Probably. Probably said Torino. A 119. That's a good time. Pretty good driving car. Understeer. It's a front-wheel drive car, so understeer. It's a 1975 pony car. I dig that. And a 119. We're gonna hop into. We have whose car up next? The Senate's car. Something relatable to bulls. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Bull Dolfino. Let's play GT7 GT7 is bringing back GT World. Okay, yeah. I can't race but Beam, but watch me in Forza Grand. Well, Ginger, we'll have to race in Gran Turismo. That's settled. I'll beat you. I'm actually I'm not too used to a wheel on Forza, to be honest. But like I'll do it. We'll hop into the next car here. We got the Senate's car, which is I gotta find it on my list again. A lot of cars here. I think there's like 60 cars total. So we got just a bit. Just a bit. It is the Leonidas Rast Rogero GTX. Rast Rogero GTX. Rye versus Subs battle. That'd be fun. Battling to the death in Forza, right? Okay, Ginger, let's do it. Right now? No. Play simulation steering wheel using Forza. I do play simulation steering wheel. I'm not used to BeamNG is much different from Forza. Forza is honestly like BeamNG's not realistic, but Forza is kind of arcadey, to be honest. Like Assetto Corsa, Ginger, get Assetto Corsa. That's a good game I can drive on. I'm not the best on it, but like at least then you know, better to drive. The Leonidas is what this thing was called, I believe. That's another the same body here. Let's take a look. You hate it. Assetto driving physics are so good. The thing about Forza is just so buggy when it comes to like setting up like lobbies and stuff. It's just so not great, difficult. And like Forza, just my PC just doesn't like Forza. It just doesn't like it. The wheels are making me sad, but the rest of the car is not bad. Next up, Sea Creature buys $100 subscription to Thai Racing Battle Cat Girl streaming. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, the braking's a little bit sketch. Let's try it again here. Forza's lovely. Okay, we'll race in Forza. Is that a course? Has Mark ever Joseph, what's your car's name? I'll take a look and see. Okay, so the brakes are very, very low power. Battle for 50 cents, exactly. Battle of the Cat Girls, of course. Oh, you have Ginger. I know your secret. Oh wow, yeah, the brakes are sketchy. We got some more oversteer here. Motorcycles automation? I mean, automation is meant for cars. I think, like, I would like to see hybrids. I'd love to see automation. Motorcycles would be cool, though. I'd dig it. Or at least, like, semi-trucks or, like, you know, commercial-ish vehicles. I guess use engine braking. Veer engine braking, we're fine. The oversteer is pretty extreme. We're fine. I had a voice truck almost there, my gosh. Pretty extreme, guys. It's nuts. Supercharges, I know. Supercharges. The turbo it's been longer than I hoped, but it'll be the turbo update will be the revamp for the turbos will be coming hopefully this year. Like for sure this year probably. And it's what they're working on next. It's a little bit swirly there, implying heavy braking. That was good. Yeah, separate game for motorcycles. Exactly, Justin. Exactly. When I was talking to Kill, because I did an interview with Killrob, well, beginning of this year, and like he's like something like that would be kind of cool. A 121 is not a bad time. A 121 is not terrible. We'll hop in, send it to the next car. Appreciate your car sitting in here. The Datum Shetland. It is. Let's see. Here, it's not been. Wait. Let's see. It has not been tested yet. It's coming up in about 4 cars or so. We're getting there. Let's see. Like I think like there could be some more like not like semis, but like at least like bigger pickups. I think like larger pickups like industrial or commercial pickups like an F350 competitor kind of thing, or like those things. I think those things could be in. But then you need diesels. You need diesels. A race teams would be cool as well. So next up, we're gonna hop into Jimmy Bigham's car, which we find here on the list, of course, like all the cars. Somewhere. It is the Fourfold Strider Sport Premium 5. Interesting name. Let's see what it looks like. I like the color immediately, obviously. An F450, exactly, Justin. Like a bigger, just like a bigger, like an F450 competitor. Yeah, that sounds good. I know, but I mean, I meant like above 2500 size, like above F250s, like 350, 450, etc. Like commercial. So that's okay. The car will be fine. It'll be fine. Interior support. Diesels, open wheelers. Open wheelers would be awesome. Halidex, all-wheel drive. Rotaries. Engines, belt tongue chain. The others are all good. I like that. Okay. Car. A lot of text in the back. I don't like the text, but like backs later nicely. I really dislike this body because it's just so stubby, but it's good. Hybrids. I wish there was hybrids. Hybrids are like my biggest wish, to be honest. Even though like they're not cool for a lot of people, but, like hybrids would be cool. Even like an economy-based hybrid, not a performance one. Even economy-based would be kind of cool. Oh, she's oversteering just a little bit. Diesels. Diesels will be good. Diesels would be the next like type of engine that they add really, if anything. Like not like layouts of engines, but like types. Like if they are like a rotary or a diesel or you know whatever engine layout you have, I guess there's not too many more good choice like VR engines. You got a bunch of stuff, but yeah, if anything, diesel would be next on the list. Man, this thing's oversteery. Air cooled, probably not gonna happen. That sounds interesting. Stayed in fish. Breaking down the first. So the oversteer, like, you know, I like a bit of oversteer, but not too much. This thing's a little bit too much. Oh, we're off-roading just a bit. We're gonna keep going. We're fine. We're fine. She's a bit hard to control, I'm not gonna lie. The oversteer's a bit more than others. Brake here. Oh, she's not like braking at all either. It's not terrible, just like, it's not uncontrollable, just look at that, it's just tough. And it is gonna dampen the performance numbers because of course we're sliding around everywhere. Sounds a little bit muffled. 2 cylinders or 2 strokes? 2 strokes would be cool, but they're not gonna happen for sure. And 2 cylinders, I would love 2 cylinders. That's on my list for engines. I would love to have a 2 cylinder and like flat 8s and flat 10s. F250 or a GMC. You know what? Like, I own a Ford Maverick. It's a Ford. I don't really have too much of an opinion on like the full-size trucks. The oversteer here is nuts. You pick whatever you like more, Justin. Honestly, whatever the interior, whatever interior is nice. Really, I would like for those kind of trucks, like the towing numbers, whatever's higher, sure. Then maybe interior is on my list for what I would like. Yeah, inline 8. Oh yeah, so I want straight 8s, inline 8s, inline to 8s on my engine as well. My list for engines. Get some air. A Ram. The Rams are cool. I like the interior of the like the new 1500s. Nice. Not bad. I'm waiting for Ford to get the next gen. Like you know, the Ford is a gen behind, right? Like right now, like because the Dodge and the GMC are brand new, the Ford is old. So we'll wait till the next generation F series in general comes out in the next 3 years or whatever. Rear axle transmission. That sounds interesting. I like that. Looking at vehicles. Okay, well, a full-size truck is a little big for a vehicle. I'm not a full-size truck guy. My first car was my Maverick, and that's a pretty small car. But I also drove a land yacht to school, Buick Roadmaster. So I like small cars, nimble, agile. But yeah, man, a big truck is pretty cool. First car. If you learn to drive in a big truck, that's pretty cool. You know, they could. Some are clicked. I think some trucks are pretty nice. And we'll go to a 123. It's not a bad time at all. That's not bad. It's just a little sketchy, but whose car was this? Was this Ion Matico's car, or whose car was this? Was Jimmy Bigham's car. 123. 123. Have you seen the new Silverado? The new Silverado is nice. I think it looks pretty good. A lot of people hate it. I think it actually looks quite good. Well, if you need a truck, then you know, it's just like, take a look at all of them. Don't just buy one and like not look at all of them. I would say. Here. Always hate massive cars. I'm not a fan of massive vehicles either. Who's next? So we got next up is the Senator was no, it was Ionet Matica, I think. Ionet Matica, we got you up next here. And your car is, once I find all the cars I can't. It is the Cerberus Cyclone. Cerberus Cyclone. It's the Cerberus, that's for sure. We'll see in a second here. Salon? I don't know. I just don't want a Chevy. Hey, you go what you want. If you don't like a Chevy, don't get a Chevy. You know? Let's see. This thing's quite loud. More Mazdas now. I'm waiting for the Mazda 6. The next gen Mazda 6 should be hopefully if they don't butcher my boy. I mean, it's not. I'm not really a huge Mazda fanboy. But like, hopefully they don't make it bad. The color's nice. I dig the color. My V6 Mini that was way too fast. Yes. Yeah, it was just scary. Get a Ram. The new Rams are nice. The interior is nice. Like I said, like I think the new Ram is like one of the best trucks right now. Style-wise, interior-wise, pretty much. I can't comment on like towing numbers and stuff like that because I don't know. But wait for the next generation F-150 to come out in the next couple years, and we'll see. Any cool stories? I'm not a storyteller. My story is not PG-13 enough for this stream. We got some oversteer. My gosh, you guys, you tell some stories in the chat there. Whose car is this? This is Ionet Matica's car. Ionet Matica. Well, Justin, the only thing I can say if you're joining like the Navy or Army or whatnot is, you know, if you're financing a vehicle, please don't get a bad loan. I've seen too many people. I mean, I've heard stories of too many people like joining like the military in general, and just getting totally hung up on the craziest loans ever, like extreme interest rates and stuff. Even for a first vehicle, like watch out, you know. Yes, you guys share stories in chat here. I'll read them out, and we'll talk about stories and stuff. We're gonna go a little bit lower through here. We got a bit of oversteer, and the braking is not the funnest either. We're okay. And second, I guess. Second's the gears are quite short. That's okay. One time I thought it was straight the end. That's what Gingerfish said, by the way, not me. You know, I've seen the next generation F-150, Brandon, but like, it's gonna be, you know, not for sale this year. Most likely, I'd be hard pressed. It's probably gonna come end of next year is what I'd say is when they'll start getting sold and whatnot and get the dealers. You guys see the new Mustang Mach 1? Just a rebadged GT350 except without the engine, but it's cheaper. Looks quite cool. What kind of story? Sid, any kind of story as long as it's not terrible. And a 126. It's a pretty easy one. It's not bad to drive. Not bad to drive. Not bad. A 126 oversteer is fine speed. Oversteer is the biggest thing I would say about it. A 126 is not a bad time. 120s are not bad. Oh gosh, Ginger, I don't want to read that. The GT350, yeah, the GT350 is done. The Mach 1 is basically replacing it and slotting underneath as well. So, which is fine. Well, it'll go to production this year, but that doesn't mean it's gonna get sold, right? The Corvette, the C8 Corvettes were in production months before they were put on showroom floors. Right, cars, they build up a bunch of production first, and then they start setting up the dealers at the same time. They don't just like start producing them and setting them at the same time, because they want to make sure there's quality control and things like that. The Mach-E never comes. I mean, I like a Mach-E Mustang. A super fast electric Mustang would be kind of cool. Rear-wheel drive would be crazy. We'll go to the next car here, and while we're still chit-chatting around, is by Dr. Eurobeat next. This one's going to be a good one. Obviously, Dr. Eurobeat makes some pretty cool cars. I find it. It is the Bedro 1700S. Not a bad name, nice and simple. I like it. Next challenge, can you can send your car is into my car? My car for challenge? I don't know about that. I think the big desk of the new F-150's interior. Well, yeah, the new F-150, yeah, like the interior is gonna be brought up to a modern age. Like the front end's gonna look a bit different. I think it'll look nicer. Mazda Cx-5. Yeah, Cx-5 will be cool. Mach-E's gonna be a failed attempt at electric vehicle. I don't think so. I think it'll do quite well. I think it'll be probably the best-selling electric vehicle besides, like the cheap ones and the Teslas. But, like I think it'll for Western countries, not the Asian market, not like in China. Like there's some really cheap ones there. Sell a lot more volume. There's a new challenge, not right now. I was answering. No problem. I'm just reading out chat here at the same time. No, we're just reading out chat. So this is the Verdo 1700S. See here, where is it here? Oh, a little sedan looking boy. Karen's. I like the Mach-E actually. I'd buy a Mach-E. I think it looks great. Like the Mustang badge, I'd rather not have it, but obviously they have to have it because it's not going to sell if it doesn't have it. Well, I mean, I think it would be better without the Mustang name, or the Mustang name. Just Mach-E would be cool, but they have it for Asia because they're going to sell a lot of them in China, and Ford in China is like a total budget brand, and Mustang itself is a premium name, is a much more expensive, nice name. The cars are quite expensive. Who made this car? This is by Dr. Eurobeat. He makes some pretty cool cars. I like this. What is this, like a hot laughter? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the Mustang name is the strongest name for Ford, probably. Exactly. That's why they're using it, especially in Asia, because in Asia it's not going to sell with a Ford name. Ford in China is like bargain bin. It's like what, Dacia or what other bargain brands do we have here? The total bargain brand, Ford. Ford is not good in China, but Mustang holds a certain prestige. Stay in third here because we can. It's decently quick. Story. I gotta read this whole thing out now, Sin. Gotta give me a second here, bud. Everyone in chat, gotta read the story. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I read that story, Sin. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was great. The Mach-E, I thought the Mach-E is pretty aggressive. I thought it looks pretty good. I think a bit more distinction in the trims, like looks-wise, would be nicer. I think like the performance, or the GT should have been a bit more distinctive performance-wise, but it looks nice. Every other trim looks kind of bad, though, to be honest. I think the GT looks good. Everything else looks kind of meh. I mean, Ford's in, I wouldn't say a tough spot, but Ford's not doing that great lately. Sales-wise, just everything-wise right now, to be honest. Like the Ford Explorer launch, which is a huge deal for Ford, was kind of botched, to be honest. And they need a home run. They deserve a home run. You know. That might have been me being the beaver pick, yeah. There's a beaver at my house the other day and I had to record it. Going pretty slow in fourth, 120 kilometers an hour. It's not terrible. It's a little slow though. Okay, I'm gonna try going wide here and we'll cut in a little later. Great. Like this. There we go, that's better. That's a better one. And full power here. Ford is still only a thing because of Mustang. I agree to disagree. I mean, the F-150 is like, you know, a massive. It's like, what, 30% of all Ford sales is one truck. Mazda needs a Mustang rival. I'd buy, you know, Mazda RX-9. It's clueless. Yeah, Ford management. You know, I watched, if you guys actually go back and watch the Ford Mach-E, like the reveal, it was such a cringe. I watched the whole thing, the entire thing live. It was, a 128's a good time. No, that's a good time. The Ford Mach-E reveal was just so cringy. It was so bad. And like the car, I thought the reveal was still better than the Tesla Cybertruck, I'm not gonna lie. Because that was just even cringier somehow. The Mach-E doll. They gotta release it. It's cat girl going, yeah. Well, I just read that out. You're welcome there. Oh, if they didn't make trucks. I mean, like the Mustang is not really a moneymaker for Ford. It's all the SUVs and crossovers. The Mustang it's really low volume, to be honest, compared to lots of them. Oh, I read that out anyways, butter. Oh, that's butter. Of course it is. F-150 is the most sold vehicle in the US. F-150 is like one of the best-selling vehicles in the world pretty much every year. Just sells so consistently so well. Yeah, I hope Ford and Volkswagen do a bit better. Volkswagen, you know, I mean, they're doing fine, but they burned a lot of cash with the Dieselgate. Okay, up next we have the DEC team's vehicles, so Dacia, Azatos, and Cat. This is gonna be a good one. I want the Taurus. The current Taurus, like the one that just got discontinued. And let's see the DEC. I think it's just called what's the name of this DEC vehicle here? Let's here. It is the oh, it's called the DEC Lento. Let's take a look and see. Good looking car, I could tell already. Yay! Yay! Yeah, Ford and Volkswagen doing a nice partnership there, and we'll see how that goes. Steering wheel's dusty somehow. Ginger, do you like Miatas? Who doesn't like Miatas, butter? If you don't like Miatas, get out of here. So, this is a great looking car. The sunroof's small. This is the 80s. This is the 70s though. It's a great sunroof. This thing is just. Like honestly, design wise, I couldn't really argue on much design wise. I'd have to look at it a lot, but like, it looks good. I think maybe a bit of a. You could have a wing. A spoiler would have been nice. Emissions, yeah. Who in a 440? Like a Dodge 440? Yeah, like a Elephant motor? Is that what it is? I really hope. I genuinely hope that Fiat Chrysler. I mean Fiat Chrysler. Like what is it? What are they? Peugeot now? Peugeot? Is that who they merged with? Peugeot Citroen. I really hope they come up with a 300 successor. I genuinely hope they do. The 300, like it's not the best car, but it's just cool. I would honest to gosh buy a 300. I think they're cool. I think Chrysler needs to just become a premium brand, not a luxury brand, like a premium, American premium, like under like cheaper than Cadillac, cheaper than Lincoln, with just like practical vehicles with some power. The recall on the I heard about the F-150 recall. It's a pretty big recall, but you know, I guess better to recall and fix an issue than not recall it and have people sue them. Yeah, PSA, yeah. For sure, PSA. I forgot that. Yeah, PSA. Lancia, Lancia is a totally dead brand, Luke. Lancia is... The Ypsilon is just... it's a rebadge. What is it, a Toyota... I forget what it's called. It's Toyota's little subcompact. It's like a previous gen vehicle, too. It's not even like... The Yaris. It's a rebadged Yaris, I think, right? It's just such, like... Lancia's butchered. Chrysler Ypsilon, yeah. EcoBoost being used in drugs. I don't mind EcoBoost at all. Ford is already getting... Well, everyone gets sued, right? You know, Ford's getting sued, but it could be worse if they didn't fix it, right? And of course, guys, Finn is streaming right when I'm streaming. A 119 is a great time. You know, I kind of... We're going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to focus a bit more. All new C4. I haven't seen the new C4. You should post it in Discord. I want to take a look. Is it five? Oh, it's a 500. It's a 500. I'm doing great, Buckeye. How are you, bud? Lancey's all rebadged. Well, there's only one Lancey model right now, right? The Ypsilon. But they're rebadged Fiats, not even Chryslers. Ypsilon is a rebadged potato. Yeah, the Ypsilon is honestly, it's just disgusting. It doesn't look good. It's not a good car. I don't know who's buying those. If you are buying if you're watching this and you own a Ypsilon or know someone owns a Ypsilon, please, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Yeah, focusing a bit more now. We can do better times. That's why I'm retrying this. If anyone deserves a better time, it's this car, because this is a good car. A lot of effort was put into this thing. Handle's great. And a bit over oversteer. Why? What do they say in Discord?
Oh,
Oh, the Mustang transmission. Yeah. That's the, I forget what it's called. The MT, the MT86, whatever it's called. But the new Mach E is, or the Mach 1 is not getting the bad transmission. Thank goodness it's getting. Is the Trebek the good one or the bad one? I don't know. I don't mind the Chrysler 200 at all. Ride cosplay when putter. Or like ride take E when. 119 again. 119 is what we're sticking with. It's a good time. I focused a bit more there. It wasn't the perfectest, but it's not bad. It's a hard. It looks great. It looks great as a toast. You should be proud, buddy. It looks great. Justice for Lancia. Yeah. Yeah, Lancia needs to be fixed, to be honest. 119. It's a good time. Not the best time from the DEC team, but it's like this is still like a top tier time, I'd say. Like under 120 is good. The average looks like it's slowly creeping up past 120, so a 119 is fine. Wasn't the fastest. Great handling, not the best handling, but it was all around pretty good. They should rebadge Dodges as Lancias. Well, is Dodge, what's Dodge selling nowadays? Dodge isn't really selling a lot. Like, the Journey, was the Journey just canned, or was the Journey now just like, no, now it's a car. Here, one second. My cat's meowing, guys. Hold on. Cat on stream because my cat's here. This is my cat. Know what's happening. She's not aware of where we are. A Corvette C9. There we go. I'm gonna let her out of there. Guys, that's it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. I just want to see the cats. Yeah, legit. Remember Lancia? Yeah, Lancia is dead. Actual content. Wow, thanks. Oh, the Journey is like literally the worst car probably ever made. It is hilarious. It's just so bad. Like, they had a 4-speed auto up until this year. A 4-speed auto in 2019 or beginning of 2020. The new Citroen looks actually pretty cool. I don't mind them. I'm not a fan of Citroen's looks. I like every other French brand I like. I love like Peugeot. I love Renault's pretty nice too. We'll hop into the next car. 119 is a good time to the DEC team. That's not bad. We got Hobo up next with his vehicle. The Gustler Mini Charger Donnie Edition. Interesting name. I like it. The Gustler. And where are we? A little bit of a Charger. A Fast and Furious Charger. The 3.0 GTI. I feel like Lancia, like it's just a dead brand as much like, you know what, I think Lancia, like, you know, take the next generation Charger or Challenger. They're gonna have one for sure, probably. I hope so. If not, then I couldn't imagine them not having one, to be honest. So the Chrysler 300 might just live on anyways. My car's Arthur Cow like it. There you go. My cat likes a lot of cars. Okay. We got a baby Charger here. Fast and Furious type thing, obviously. And it sounds quite good. And first person it is. Yeah, well, a 6-speed auto is an option, but the 4-speed is the standard base transmission. They're just a very cheap car. The camera sits very high. Almost terrifying how high it sits. Lancia denied involvement with someone who offered them building materials. Yeah, rip. Well, you know, like, I'm hoping, OT. Here's hoping. I'm not like a... Like, I think the Challenger Charger are cool cars. I'd rather buy a Chrysler 300 probably over both of them. Just, I think the Chrysler 300 just looks awesome. I love how it looks, to be honest. But, like, we need more performance cars from Dodge. We need more cars from Dodge. Yeah, no, yeah, Lancia is just a dead brand. I doubt they'll do anything once the Ypsilon's, like, ran its life in the next year or two. They probably won't do anything. They'll probably just kill the brand. Not worth it. Like, what spaces does Lancia occupy right now? Lancia occupies like the premium or slightly. Yeah, we're gonna restart that. The premium subcompact territory. Yeah. Like the 6-speeds are fine. 6-speed's fine. But I'm hoping that they'll come up with a new. Like, Dodge just needs, like, I think Dodge should be a little more performance focused. Like, the Journey is just such a disgusting car. I think it just looked ugly, but it's fine. It's a cheap car. What do you want? It's a cheap car. It's not a it's not an Alfa Romeo, even though it's still a nice car. But I think FCA really botched up blowing us so much money on Maserati and Alfa Romeo, and like both of those brands have completely like flopped. They've not been successful. They've done fine, but like they spent so much money making like Alfa Romeo and like Maserati successful, and yeah, they have not done so at all. Lancia says they sell fashionable city cars. Fashionable? Is that what they say? Is that like what's on their website? Because that'd be hilarious. D7. The thing is, Goblet, unless it's got like a V6, like Americans want bigger engines. Like the DS is like European cars in general, like rebadged ones are just slow. We're gonna keep going here because we're still setting a good time, even though we went off the track just a little bit here. A little bit, not perfect. We're fine. We're fine. The Integrale, yeah, I know. But like, what space did Lancia really occupy? Were they luxury? I don't know. A 121's a good time as well. But yeah, what space did Lancia really occupy? 121. Yeah. That's Hobo. Good car. Looks good. Maseratis are terrible quality. Like, I would buy 300 horsepower. I know, but the 4-cylinder. I wonder when the purple wagon's up. What's it called? Luke, I can take a look and see when it's in the list here. Let's see. Maseratis. I honestly consider buying like a Maserati. Not a quad. Like I like the what are they called? The Gran Turismo. I think the Gran Turismo is actually like nice looking. Interior is awful though. Obviously, it's terrible. Like I wouldn't buy it for that. I'd buy it for the engine, Ferrari engine, for quite cheap. CT4 and Lincoln Corsair are 4-cylinder only too. Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, you know, Chrysler, their sedan's gonna be about. Because if it's like a big sedan, D7 is the D7 says, is that a sedan? I'm trying to, I don't know what it looks like. What the D7, you show what it looks like here. And luxury cars is a horrible idea. Why is it a horrible idea? BMW sells tons of cars with 4 cylinders, 3 cylinders, lots of them. A lot of cars with that. Let's see. So we have up next. Yeah. So we have Brandon. Brandon, you're up next, bud. We got your car coming up right now. Let's see. What's it called? It is the 9000 GT. Nice and clean name. I don't mind that at all. 9000 GT. Here, a little bit of a, looks like a Honda kind of looking thing.
Oh,
hey, DangerBoat97. Hey, appreciate that $1 donation, bud. Do appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning into the stream there, bud. Bullshit idea. I mean, you might not like it, but hey, that's what sells. People are buying it. More 4 cylinders are sold than V6s and V8s combined, pretty much. No, I appreciate that. Anything helps there, bud. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning into the stream. The Gt4 is, ugh, it really disgusts me. Hey, thanks. No, appreciate that. No, $1 is a lot, man. We got drum brakes all the way around here, which is fine. It's a cheap car. Not complaining here. Second gear will go right to left. Not the fastest in outright acceleration, but it's handling very nice. A little oversteer, but that's okay. That's what you want. Just a little bit of oversteer. Mazda builds. Better than Lancia. Yeah. I like modern Mazda quite a bit. I think the Mazda 3 is very handsome looking. I don't like the hatchback. A lot of people do though. I like the sedan. I think the sedan is actually quite handsome. I really like. I think they're. I really want. I think they're getting the turbocharger, the turbo engine. I'm pretty sure. Price or cylinder count doesn't matter as much as actual performance. Yeah, that's true. Eight cylinders of NA. Like there's not one NA V8 crossover SUV. Oh, that's not American at least. And they sell quite a bit. I mean, Cadillac sells fine with their Escalade. You know, I guess Cadillac is the only one really, and then the Dodge is the Durango, etc. Nothing else really is an NA V8. Oh no, I guess the no, not really much. There's not much NA V8s. Not the fastest car, Brandon, but it handled quite good. It handled quite good. I want to see the brakes at the end here. We'll see the brakes right across the line. They're pretty good. Calls that and Rye because they're both handsome. Flush. Stop. Shit, not Discord. Oh gosh, post that in Discord. Let her post it. Nice car. It's a good car. Brandon's a good car. Not the fastest. It doesn't have crazy horsepower, but it's quite good. Wasn't gonna set a great time, but it handled actually one of the better of all the cars. Braked decently, but the handling was impressive, honestly. 130. It's a fine time. Let me write that down for you, bud. 130 is not bad. And appreciate you sending me a car. No one's a 3-cylinder. Yeah. Cx-5. I mean, like, okay, I guess the X1's the BMW X1's a crossover. Is the X2 a 3-cylinder? I'm not sure. The X2 must come in a 3-cylinder. Buick has like a tiny little 3-cylinder, the Encore GX, which is a disgusting car. Ugh, it's so ugly. Dogs barking in the background. Oh, if we can. Okay, Jerry, Raymond, Harley, you're up next. We've got the ATR Epona SE. Take a look at the Epona SE. Oh, no, wrong thing. Oh gosh. Let's see. Hope you guys can't hear that barking because that would suck. Oh well. So much go. Rip. Oh, okay. First, oh, you sold it. Rip. Overpriced premium SUV 3-cylinder. No, yeah, Buick is like. I mean, Buick in Asia sells great. I wish like even like the Regal GS was decent this generation. Still an NAV6 with like 300 whatever horsepower. Not the quickest. Like I think it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. That's one thing I like about it. Interior was okay. It was just a upscaled. What is it? A Opel Insignia? Is that what that is? It's a little nicer. It's not bad. But like I wish. Give me a turbo V6. Come on, give me the ATS-V's motor in there. That'd be great. You know, Vajabo. Hey, well, yeah, man. Save your money, man. That's you don't have to donate nothing there. Danger, but hey, appreciate it though. I really do. Does anyone like the Toyota Selco? Well, Scotty Kilmer has entered the chat. Hello, Timon. How's it going, bud? It's all Buick sells. Yeah, that's true. Look at the looks after the race, I guess, this time, because we're starting right here. The Selco Gt4, I've considered buying a Selco. I think they just look like the first one, I think looks quite good. Or not the first one. Like the... Which gen am I thinking here? Not the end. Not like the late 80s, I think is what I like. Subpar. Oh, I totally agree. Buick is awful, I'd say, honestly. It's probably one of my least favorite brands in North America for sure. Like, what's worse than really Buick? Like, I'm not really a fan. Like, Infinity is awful, to be honest. Honestly, I'd rather have a Buick than an Infinity, I think, because, I mean, Infinity's got more performance, obviously. They got some nicer looking cars, I think, on the outside. But the interior is just awful. We'll see in the future how they're going to do. Only I can keep Buick. Well, they kept Buick because of China. Because Buick is in China, which is the biggest car market in the world. Buick is seen as a luxury brand, and it's seen up on the same scale as BMW. Lexus, etc. Make sure it's okay. Yeah, and they killed Pontiac because they are forced to kill some brands here, and Pontiac was just rebadged Holdens, which is fine. I love the love Holden. Oh yeah, you can mute people for a single message, Ginger. Like when you click like don't show the message, it just hides the one message. It doesn't mute them permanently or anything. If you like click on the 3 dots on his name, or if you're on mobile, click on his name, then 3 dots I think next to it. Holden's golden. Well, I wish they didn't butcher my boy Holden, to be honest, but they did. I've lost a little bit of respect for GM. Not gonna lie there. Yeah, the Aussie auto industry is totally dead now because of that. Like there's no more full-size sedans in Australia, really. Like what is there? The Falcon, oh, it was so cool. I love the Falcon. I would totally import a Falcon, an Aussie Falcon, a newer one. Yeah, Holden Ute. You can convert your Chevy SS into a Ute, to a Holden Ute. You could. Or the older Pontiac GTO. What is that? A Holden Marlowe? Is that what that is? I don't know all the names off heart here. I'm just thinking on the fly here. Holden, no, Marlowe is the Ute. So Holden, I don't know what it's called. I can't recall. And a 125, not a bad time. We'll look at the looks here real quick. I love the black top and the orange body. This body, not bad. The front end's not bad. A little empty, but it's not bad. Like what you got there is fine. Yeah, nothing to complain about. Ginger, don't you spam stuff. Flawed logic. Why doesn't the US allow what's technically their own product to be sold here? Well, Holden's Australian, right? It's not like the cars aren't safe. You know, they're not tested and crash regulated, etc. in the US. The Holdens weren't. The only ones that were the Chevy SS, which is a Holden Commodore, and the Pontiac GTO, and I guess the Pontiac G, which is also the Commodore as well. Yeah, Beam is pretty good at rebadging stuff. Okay, let's see here. That was a one. What time was that? I gotta go back now. That was a 1:29, I think. I'd do what I want, right? My mom left. You're not wrong. Was it a 1:29, guys? Could someone confirm that was a 1:29? Maverick UT. That'd be cool. I should have working at old rip ran it. Well, your car's had a good time. It was really good handling. Really good handling. Up there for the best handling, I would say. Like, I don't know, I can't recall if it was. No, I think Ivan's car was for sure the best. Ivan's car was crazy, but your car was up there for handling. Could someone confirm what we got for this? Was it a 1:29? I think it was a 1:29. We have up next. Let's see. Gotta find it here on my list. It is the Kitten GT. We'll see. We'll see. Really, Australia gets a Chrysler 300 SRT, but not available in the US. Yeah, you know it's weird. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, 54. I know it did a pretty good time. Every time Mariah says you're not wrong, take a shot. Do I say that a lot? You're not wrong. Doesn't make you right, I guess. So this is the Kitten GTs we're looking for. We're back. We don't want the big PP right now. Kitten GT. Oh yeah, this is an interesting looking car. See here. Okay, 300. Not gonna happen, probably, sadly. We have a very interesting looking car. It is a stanced out vehicle. Very, very stanced. I love the eyes at the back. I don't think the Dart was necessarily bad. It just wasn't a great car. It was a fine car. I think the Dart actually looked quite good for a little size car. It didn't do anything great. It wasn't great in any way. It's fine. The goal, which goal? The goal for the cosplay? Well, I don't know. This is an interesting car. Before we start that, we're getting used to the feeling of how this thing drives. Major eyesore. Dodge Journey Hellcat, yeah. A lot of wheel spin. A fair bit of wheel spin. Definitely not a traditional looking 1975 pony car, but that's fine. We're fine. Came in a little bit hot there, but that's okay. That was salvageable. We're just slammed to the ground there. My gosh. And we're gonna cut right through here, and we're gonna brake. They're a little bit late, which is fine. This thing has got good brakes. Nice and wide stance, wide tires. Neko car. Oh, don't remind me. Well, I think yeah. I mean, honestly, like Neon just has like a bad reputation. I think Dar was a fine name. Dodge Dart. Well, I mean, like, you know, they saved the V6 option for the Chrysler 200, which is the same car, right? They couldn't let the Chrysler have a worse engine or the same engine as the Dodge, because Chrysler is like a premium brand. The Chrysler 200C has a V6 with what, 295 horsepower or something like that? All-wheel drive. It's pretty nice, actually. I'm not Lorenzo. What's your car called? I'll take a look. Okay, this car is not bad. 123 is a good time. I don't mind it at all. It looks interesting. Looks not my taste wise. They sell neon. Yeah, they sell the neon. The neon's a different car though. It's not the same car as the Chrysler 200 / Dodge Dart. It's a bit different. Your car's the ugliest. Your car. I don't know about that, Ginger. Your car was fine. It wasn't bad at all. 123 is a good time. This it handled quite good. I'll give it the handling quite good. It's decently quick. 123. It's a good time. Appreciate that sending in their car. That sending of a car there. Appreciate you sending in me a car. Yeah, that's bad. Mini Chris, we got you up next. We got a good few cars left to go here. The nastiest looks. I don't think so. Mini Chris, we got you up next here. Let's see what we got for a car from you. Yeah, we got the Deary Vector LC. Take a look and see how that thing looks and drives. Fiat is very cool. What? The Fiat 500 is cool. I'd buy a 500 Abarth. Well, you know what? You don't need to have automation to watch. We're playing BeamNG.Drive right now. That's the fun thing. We're playing BeamNG. Deer. I wasn't sure, Mini Chris. I didn't want to call it. I didn't want to. The deer. Deer Vector. That sounds pretty good when you say it like that. Fiat made many cool cars. Fiat's made many cool cars. I think the Fiat 124. It's a rebadged Miata, so it's a slightly worse Miata. I think it looks great though. This, okay, looks very interesting front end for this car. I kind of like it. Very interesting. I like that. Back end, 1975. It's nice and clean. I like the side exit exhaust. The exhaust going at an angle. That's interesting. Mild hybrid. Have you seen the new Fiat 500 M Gobla? The 500e. Neon Hellcat. I think Fiat has made some really cool cars. I think Osito. That's a cool car. DBN Sete. Take a look in a sec, Luke. There's a good few cars left to go. That's fine. It's a great time already. We're just love tapping the wall several times. We're still getting a good time. This thing's driving fine. That's okay. It likes to be driven hard, but it's hard to be driven fast. Over here, that's okay. We're fine. Interfering design. Oh, we're crashing. That's okay. Ooh, the Fiat X/1/9 is really cool. I forgot the name. That's a really cool one. The 124 Spider, the old one and the new one's quite cool. Like a drunk college kid who drives makes a difference. Yeah, legit. Back there was, yeah. I'll drive it a little more sensibly now. We'll go to first. Probably shouldn't do. Hello, TG. How's it going, bud? The Punto's nice. I don't know. Is it different? The Punto? The Punto? Punto? Nice car. Looks cool. They've made some quirky looking cars. I like it. We're saving it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We saved that. That was okay. Where's he announced what he's testing? I'm testing which car. This is by Mini Chris. This is Mini Chris's car, I think. This is Mini Chris's car. And when I start testing, before I test the cars, I'll tell. After I finish this race, I'll tell you what I'm working on next, etc. Dang it! That corner is so jarring. Pro drift. That was not bad of a drift. Okay, we'll focus now for a second. I'm gonna get my head in the game here. Stay in second for once, I think is what we'll do. Cut the track just a little bit, and we're fine. That's fine. Getting a little squirrely. Not a perfect entry to this corner, but that's okay. Better than last time, I think. A little less crazy. That's fine. That's okay. I say that's okay a lot. That's fine. I say that's fine a lot. Definitely some oversteer. She gets a little bit squirrely at high speeds turning, or even medium speeds, to be honest. Yeah. No, I knew that lasagna. I knew the 507 buffer. Some guy before. We're fine. We're fine. We're not fine. The oversteer's a bit. She's got some oversteer. We'll try it again. Renault's a bit of a Fiat. I mean, yeah, I like a lot of Renaults. Nope. Not having it there. This is a tough one to drive. This is a hard car to drive. She's got oversteer. Brakes are okay. Not bad. In second here again. Very close. We're good. At the track. I've been at the track several times. Obviously, I'm going to stay on the track in real life, but I'm just following proper race lines here. We're just going to the proper lines. A little too early turning, and that's okay though. And also, BeamNG not realistic in driving. The gate or something. I'll take a look in 1 second. Lorenzo, we'll see. The Renault S-Space, the Espace, F1. That's a cool one, the F1 van. A little bit hot in there. We're okay. We're good. We're gonna keep going. And a 119, which is a good time. Honestly, not a bad time. Oh, I don't mind that. Here, a 119. It's a tough car to drive at the limit, but it did it, and you know, I think we're all happy for that. Or this is Mini Chris's car, 119. Thank you, Ray. You're a gentleman. No problem, Lorenzo. Let me take a look and see. The Gator MK1 SSE. Let's take a look and see. It's coming up in a bit. There's a bit of cars ahead of it. There's 9 cars ahead of it. Or 8 cars ahead of it. Wow, there's still 20 cars left. I doubt we'll finish all the cars today as well. My gosh, there's just so much cars. There's so much cars. But we'll do... Well, there's 20 more. Oh. So much cars left. Crazy. There's about 60 cars for this challenge, which is quite a bit. We'll hop the next one there, though. We will go to... I'll try to finish... We'll try to bang them off. Zodia Autos is up next. We got the Zodia Lefronden car. Interesting name. Is Ivan still a deleted? Yes, it is. Yeah, Ivan's is a tough one to beat. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, brothers. You're watching the Cletus with Farland YouTube channel. Zodia, where are we, Zodia? There we go. The V6 clear. Remember the V12 Golf? I know the W12 Golf. Yep, that was a cool one. M Glob is quite good as well. I like how Rice is gosh, like he's a 50s British housewife. Wow, you're really making me feel great about myself right now. Appreciate that, eh? What is the best Saab? 9.5 is the best Saab. I think the 9.5 is pretty cool, actually. I like. Do 50s British housewives say "gosh" a lot? Is that a thing? I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't have too much knowledge on 1950s British housewives. Gosh. Gosh. He said A is Canadian. I do say A quite a bit. Yeah, you're not wrong, eh? This thing's quite fast, actually. Pretty impressive speeds. 120. Well, we'd be about 130 if we came in here properly. Didn't crash so badly. Braking. Great brakes. Turning in nicely as well. Not too bad. It was more of a thing about being dainty. What am I, dainty? I'm driving race cars in our track here. How's that dainty, Butter? Butter, you better watch your tongue here. She's getting a little squirrely. Okay, high speeds are not her forte, but she's good. She's good. Well, hey, first attempt. No, hey, there's always more challenges, but there's a Discord linked in the video description. We do like weekly challenges. This is one of those weekly challenges on there. You can enter the next one. Next one, we're doing like poke-apocalyptic. Like pretty much apocalypse vehicles, like almost Mad Max style, but not so crazy. A little more realistic. But yeah, like that style. You can join that. Head on into that one. Join that one. Okay, 5'6", 5'7". Jeez. Well, 123 is not a bad time. Peanut butter, are you just gonna insult my masculinity on stream here all the time? Jeez. I'm just getting defensive. My gosh, I shouldn't be so defensive. A 123. That's not a bad time, Zodium. I'll take it. The Lambo Green's nice. Set him on the Lambo Green. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Here, get the next car. Give me a sec. $501 Teehee. Who's doing the Apocalyptic Cars Challenge? I'm in that. 5'8". Okay, well, you're taller than me, lasagna. So, get wrecked. Wait. The opposite of that. The opposite of that. The opposite of get wrecked. Good job. Good on you. Good on you. Well, with the next car here, we'll see. My gosh. Oh, yeah, I do say that weird. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to stop saying that. Okay. Aqua, we got up next with the last car, Elon Musk car, CE. Those imperial measurements. 5'5". Well, that's like 170, 60, 150 centimeters. Sure. Something like that. The last car, Elon Musk car, CE. Rookie name. There we go. That little sedan looking boy. Okay, boomer. As they say it. Oh, my phone just came on. Okay, Google. I didn't say okay, Google. I said okay, boomer. Nope. Sorry, Google. Very interesting back end. Weird, but I like it. Wheels? Oh, the headlights are for sure a bit new there. A little bit new on the LED headlights there. Very expensive headlights for 1975. Drum brakes front and rear, which is not... Oh, she gets wheels. She's got wheel spin. My gosh. Keep on the power just a little bit. Come on, there we go. We're fine. We got wheel spin. A lot of wheel spin. A lot of wheel spin. Nope. I don't know what that is there, Butter, but I'm gonna assume it's not good. Did any car beat mine? No. No, we're not taking the stream yet. I might do a part 3 for this one because there's a lot of cars. 60 cars is a lot. Oh my gosh, and I can't dedicate too much time because I'm still working and I still have to like go to eat dinner and stuff. We might have to install the cars tonight. We'll see. It does sound good though. This is a fast vehicle. This could be a contender to beat Ivan, to be honest. Quite quick. Once you know how to drive it, it's terrible handling though. Terrible. It's not good to handle. You gotta really, you know, let it do its own thing and then sort of drive in a straight line when you can. Nope, not like that. Okay, let's turn just a little bit. We're fine. It's not gonna be diving probably, but it's doing quite good. The braking is what's sketchy, because like the back end likes to get loose. And that's not fun to drive in any circumstance. Not gonna. It won't be diving for sure. That's okay. You tell him, Ginger. A 122. Okay, this thing is fast in a straight line, but you know. Your legally required to chug up launch. Yeah, yeah. What is this? A Chris car? Gosh. Gosh. A 122 is a good time. I'd like to get a 121, but you know. I thought it was going to beat Ivan. It was probably not beat Ivan, but it was quite quick. I haven't driven Ivans today, though, so I could not tell you for sure. 122 is a great time. Okay. Beep, beep. Up next. Who's got here? I think it's up here, my list of cars. Let's see. Gosh darn it. Oh. Yo. It is the, oh, type in Ci6. Take a look and see what that thing can do. It sounded quite quick. It does. It was quite quick, just no grip. Type in C6. That's it. Okay, little hatchback or little. Take a look and see what we can do. You're going to bed? All right, you're have a good night, bud. We will probably not do all the cars today because we still got a few. We got a good bit to go. Got a bit to go. This one sounds nice. I like the revs. I like the revs. This thing revs quite high for 1975. Okay, only 6,200. That's not bad though. First person it is. Who needs mufflers when you got a inline-six? It sounds like an inline-six. I think. Brakes are okay. A little bit aggressive there. How do you become a mod? Well, you gotta be a mod in the Discord server, or an admin in the Discord server. That's where Gingerfish is a mod from. I see a bit of first aid golf in there. Brake like this, and brake. Oh, not squeal the tire. A manual locker? What? For what? For what fast? What helps the specs on paper to meet the requirements of the challenge? Automatic locker, like, I don't use the lockers while I'm driving to the track. Like, with performance, they do help. Costco knows what he's doing. Costco's a pro. Don't you doubt Costco. He's a pro. Or you know, actually send Costco a strongly worded message and just say, you know what, Costco, you ruined my car. That's what you do. That's what you do. Let's see what it says. No, this thing's handling pretty good. So it's your car. The 122 is a good time, respectable time. Gingerfish is an assassin. Can't confirm. A 122 is a good time. A 122 is not bad. Yeah. Like a 120, like 120s are the decent times. Low 120s is decent. Like I thought under 120 would be decent. But actually more like 120 is decent for this track. Like a lot of 121, 122 times I think for this one. We'll see which cars we have left. I'll save a few cars. We'll do a part 3. I know. I'm always in Rice House anyways. What? I got my niece and nephew here. Okay, we'll do a few more cars. Let's see here. We will do 5 more cars. So we'll have 10 cars left. I slept in his closet for. I have actually never left the closet ever. In my room, obviously. Does he know you are? We'll do 5 more cars. Lorenzo, if you hear 5 more cars means you're the 6th car. Oh, let's see here. Hold on. We got 16 left. Come to the closet, right? And I will never, of course. Get your niece and nephew in the stream. I don't think so. I don't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. He's queer. He's queer. I'll allow that. I'll allow that because you guys are making fun of me. Yeah, Lorenzo, your car is literally 6 up, and if I do 5 more, we'll have 10 next. We'll have 10 for the next stream. Yours will be number 1. That's okay with you. The last stream, since there's only 10 cars, I'll spend a bit more time driving it too. If that works for you, you let me know, Lorenzo. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you're here. You're here waiting to see your car be tested. There's a lot of cars. I gotta go eat dinner after. We'll start doing it right now. The Tiger R15's up next. Come on now. Good. Fair. All right, Lorenzo. We'll save yours for the next one. I apologize. Tomorrow we'll do another stream. We'll review the last 10 cars, I think, tomorrow. And then the day after we'll do this. Or something like that. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day of work, actually, so that's pretty cool. It's all good. Perfect. Sounds good, bud. The Tiger R15's up next. We'll see what he's driving here. He's got the Urus, the Ursus Venator 2 GSE. Interesting name. I don't mind that at all. Let's take a look. No problem. Cool, bruh. I can't see over my steering wheel. Oh, there it is. We're good. We're good. Yeah, look, I feel like you hate too many people. I don't hate a single person. I can't think of a single person I hate. Right? I know you are pregnant. Now come out of the closet. Well, you know what, Gingerfish? One of those statements is incorrect. And the other one's wrong as well. So let's see what this thing could do. Whose car are we on? We are on the Tiger R15's car. It's a nice little car. Is this like is this a 19 like 70s 80s Opel body? Is that what this is? Is this an Opel body? I'm not sure. What body is this? Is this an Opel body? Is this a cadet body? I don't know. Looks kind of like a cadet. Kind of. A Beamer. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. We're cutting the corner just a bit because we can. And over the hump and all. There we are gonna do. Father's Uni. What? Uni's the father? Uni's the father? What? See here, around the curve. Handling pretty good. Quite a bit of grip. That bank was nice. Pretty quick as well. Nothing really doing over 140 kilometers an hour in the straightaway or in this long stretch here. Oh, I've been cheating on Costco. I would never cheat on Costco. Never. Costco's in on it, actually. Of course he is. And down to third. We're a little hot here. We're fine. 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 Nope. We lost. That was a good time, though. That was a good time. Would you treat your precious Ford Maverick? No. Well, the Ford Maverick would make it 5 seconds on the track. It would just die on the track and overheat. It's not meant for the track. I'd probably never take it to a track. It's too precious to me. I really want to take it to a dyno though. So that'd be interesting. I'll see a little horsepower can make. I don't think anyone's. I've never seen like. I haven't seen too many really old cars dynoed because you don't really dyno them because you know they're just shit. keys into the throttle. We're checking the old car, still a new car. The Apocalypse car, we're talking this car. I need a nap. Is this your car? We're driving. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I had to stretch there for a second. I had a yawn coming in. We're fine. It's a tough one. We're going on Crusade. That sounds good. Gingerverse, take your Cx-5 on a Crusade. Somebody buy a 1948 Tucker. Yeah, the thing is, the Tucker's a cool car. The Tucker's just so cool. You know, who died was a 1970 Maverick? You're not my mom. Well, maybe I am. You don't know. You never know. Fourth gear, actually, in this first bend here. Pretty short gears, though. Honestly, yeah, pretty short gears. I'd say take it a little longer. This track favors like pretty long gears, but not that long. Or yeah, pretty long gears, not that short. Yeah, well, the Tucker's really cool. The Tucker 48's a cool car. Revive Tucker. I don't know if it's that cool. It's cool though. It's cool. I'd take a look at one. I haven't seen one IRL, so. You're a little bit differently. That's good. On the power down to third. That was a great entry and exit there. A little slow, but I mean it was nice. Very nice to drive there. And 117. Caught a blast. Fair enough. A 117. 17. I'll take it. I'll take a 117. Tiger, good car. I need a nap. Okay, we got you up next. Well, I'll try to be good on it. Rice, Preggers, and Gingerfish's baby. Can we get game theory on this? Yeah, legit. Legit. I need a nap. We got you up next. What's your car? Oh, gosh darn it. It is the, okay, it's the Revolver. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, the Citroen Revolver. Take a look and see what we got here. Revolver, 1975 Light. Interesting looking car. Looks nice. Cackerel is the mom, of course. Cackerel's the mom. Microwave ignition. Oh. Microwave ignition, variable compression, turbocharged, flat six, powering the rear axle of a new Tucker. There you go. Revolver, yeah, be a cool name. Oh, I like the wide body you pretty much give. That's very interesting. Not matching, though. Not matching. You're missing one piece on this side. That's okay. Well, I like it. I like what you're doing with it. It's quite nice. Mirror look to it kind of thing. After a river, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. Sounds quite good, though. And the gearing is nice. We'll give it that. The brakes are good, too. 8 seconds. We'll stay in second on the power here. A little oversteer, that's okay. A 190, yeah, a 190. Body, I can see it. Very, very abrupt. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. Get some air here. One-handed steering up. Nope. Two-handed would not. Two hands would not have saved us anyways. There. It's a tough one. And let's do it again. Everything's good. Short shifted there by a little bit. That's okay. Bumpers, yeah, bumpers aren't perfect. That's okay. That's okay. I need a nap. They don't have to be perfect. Ivan's a busy guy. That's okay. We're not judging looks. I see where you're going for it, and I appreciate the effort put in there. Let's get some air yet again. The same thing again. Oh, we almost wiped out there. That was close. Coming to this turn a little bit imperfect. That's okay, though. We're going to go braking and turning in and on throttle. And coming here straight at it. Yeah, if I drove like that in real life. I mean, you know, you can drive like that on a closed track, I guess, by yourself. On the track, in real life, I drive a lot more conservatively in the track. Hello, Postman. How's it going there, bud? We're just playing some BeamNG, testing some cars that my Discord made. Down to third. We're going to brake a little bit and land on throttle. Back and steady. It's a scratch. It's a scratch. It's fine. So yeah, anything under 120 is a good time. Or 120 exactly is a good time too. I'll take that. 120 average. It's a good time. The average is like 123, I think, or 122. I think is what the average is probably right now. See here. That'll buff up. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. But I mean, we'll look at the looks real quick again. I just want to see him. I'm average. Hey, that's fine. My car didn't even make it on the track. The front end's really nice. So I like the front end. Look, the front end. Yeah, there's like the circle grill. I don't like the circle grill or the oval grill in the rectangle, or this that much. But I think the rest of it's really nice. You're good at this. I'm not that good. I'm decent. I'm decent. We're gonna hop into the next car that we've got up next. 120. We've got the 3 question mark symbol person up next, which is vehicle even. I was gonna find it because it's like hidden basically. It is the Fred Monte Carlo MK2. Name's not bad. Take a look and see. Nice looking car, I like that. No crazy drivers. I mean, I live in Canada where it's, you know, everything's all-wheel drive basically. My car's not because I don't like all-wheel drive. Roundabouts. Yeah, we don't have too many here. Get some air real quick. Now, I like this body a lot. This is my body, and the front end's nice. I don't think it looks too much like a pony car, but it looks like a cool car from the 70s. Like I'm in GTA. Well, no, I'm doing proper... I'm trying to get as close as I can to proper racing lines. While not crashing. Like, I'm trying to get the best time possible without crashing, basically. While following the track as best-ish as I can. Well, this thing turns in quite well. Quite well handling. I like that. It's good. Staying fourth. We'll go down to third. And straight on, and we're gonna brake. Down to seconds. In. And straight on here like that. There we go. That was good. Racing line. Well, yeah. Not there. That was not a racing line. That was just stupidity. This turn, though, I can't quite get the final turn to be that well. That great. What's that? I don't know what racing lines are. 1975 WRX. Yeah, this could be a WRX, maybe, yeah. The I don't know what you'd call it as a nickname, but not the Blob Eye or the Hawkeye. The racing line across some old guys from exactly. Rate the next car's design, please. All right, Luke. The next, not this, but the next one. Okay, a 121 again. A good time. A 121's a good time. Let's do. Not a bad car. We're gonna do 2 more cars tonight. We're gonna do A1C Rosenthal and Pasqua Draws. Cars. Those are the last 2 tonight. We'll do the next one in the third part for the stream. Let's see. 10 out of 10. The Fred Monte Carlo. Yeah, exactly. You guys hear that? My nephew's running around. Let's see. Where's this again? 1C. A1C. It is the Tiber Bianchetta. I can't pronounce anything, obviously. I'm trying. 10 out of 10. Exactly. Is can't see. Oh, I like the red. That's a very nice red look on it. I like that. That's not bad at all. Oh, back end. I'm not feeling the back end. It's interesting though. It sits quite high. But the front end's nice. I like the front end. Simple, clean. I like this. I like this big grill used in the bottom there. You told your nephew was running around like people rating Anna Franks. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. Brings back memories. I'm behind the news. Do we have multi yet? Multiplayer? Oh, there's mods for multiplayer. And I'm actually gonna do a multiplayer probably tomorrow actually. Did I miss anything? Your car's up next actually. You did not miss anything. Your car is actually the last one for the night and it's up next. They do not always pop up time and I've added that recently. Do you like it? Just add something else. So people who rewatch this and stuff can see like the chat instead of having to have like the tab open too. A boxer car though, that's not bad. This is a very oversteer kind of car. F430. I can see the rear end like that a bit, yeah. I got some wheel spin though, which is not fun. It's tough. It's tough to get good starts with that. Oh, she is a tricky one to drive. We'll short shift. No, we won't. We'll leave it in a second. We ain't afraid of no car. Where it is, we're gonna get some air up here. This thing is definitely another oversteery boy. The rear of the Dino. Dino's like, based off the Dino rear. Okay, the Dino's nice. I don't mind the Dino at all. A poor man's Ferrari, but it's a nice Ferrari. That was close. Losing a bit of grip there. She's not the most graceful at turning, but that's okay. Not the most graceful at turning, to be honest, in general. Quite quick. Yeah. Exactly. It's a lot easier to get, like, be talking, because I read out the chat and stuff a lot, so people can see me respond to that in real time. South Park. South Park. I've seen a couple. I haven't really seen it all much. Pretty funny show, if you're into that kind of stuff. Pretty gnarly humor, which, you know, I used to be a lot more. Less now. I mean, it's still funny. It's just, I couldn't sit down and just watch. We're breaking here. Breaking here. He is a real sketchy one on the break in there. Yeah, Alfa Romeo somehow. Oversteer is a common theme. These are old cars. It's really hard not to have oversteer to like to mitigate that. You can't have crazy. There's budgeting into and stuff. 127. It's a good time. It's a good time. Like if we're gonna rate the looks, and this one we're rating the looks here. Now the color fits this car perfectly. Front end's awesome. It's simple. I don't know if I like this grill 100%. It's good though. You should consider JoJo Siwa's Extraordinary Adventures. There you go. There you go, guys. That's my new show, JoJo Siwa's Extraordinary Adventures. The best adventures ever, obviously. Front wheel drive. Understeer is fine too. It's safer. So I think it's sitting a bit too high. The color is awesome. The color fits this car perfectly. Back end's pretty nice. I think like if I'm gonna rate this car to 10, I would say it's probably 7.5. Like the back end, it's not doing it for me 100%. The height ruins it for me. And the wheels, I think, are not that great. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. I like it. Let's see here. We're gonna hop into the very last car of the night. Oh, wait, what time was this again? This is a 127? What it was? Was it a 127? Too much height. Exactly. Exactly. Casquad Draws is up next. You're the last car that I agree with the notion of watching JoJo. Exactly. JoJo is great. JoJo Siwa is honestly like the single greatest thing that's ever happened to the history of Earth. We got the last car of the night. Let's take a look and see if this thing's okay. We'll take a look and see. Where are we? Where am I at? Oh, it's right here. It is the KT Luxo. KT Luxo's up next. User transfers. I don't even remember. Who knows? Who knows? Luxo. Oh, we got the Regal body. Okay, we get the big body. JoJo Siwa's Caillou's older sister. You're not wrong. Still bald. Oh gosh, he's wearing a wig. Wait, now we need a JoJo Siwa bowl. We definitely do not need a JoJo Siwa bowl. How old is JoJo Siwa? Is she like at least like? I wouldn't feel as bad making fun of her. I don't think she is. So we make fun of a child. Not nice. Soviet block energy. Rosie's better than Rosie is equal to JoJo. Isn't she like 17? We can't make fun of that. She's a child. So this thing is it's a brown turd. You know what? Nothing says a great car like brown. The actual reference, nope. The reference like Rosie's and like Caillou. I don't get I know Rosie and Caillou. Oh wow, this thing is a A lack of grip machine. There's not too much grip happening. Not gonna lie. Welcome to Rise stream, where the jokes are offensive and the comments are interesting, to say the least. Well, it's much like my Osman. If you're like hanging out and chilling in text chat, we have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can join the Discord. We just hang out there and chat. We talk about automation and stuff not automation, whatever's on our mind. It's pretty fun, quite active. The car sounds different here, to be honest, but that's okay. It's just really weird. Ecoland, yeah, basically. Yeah, 1970s cars are pretty crappy. Yeah, exactly. Oh. We're good, we're good. Yeah, the Discord, so this is like a Discord challenge, so I posted the challenges in the Discord. So if you want to do that, you can join the Discord and hang on there. We're making way late here. I might have to restart. We'll restart. We'll give Lassen a good time here. How many gears do we have? We got 2 gears. Oh, we only have 2 gears. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I don't know why it has 2 gears. Luke, are you iDubbbz? So, quite a long first gear, then we just have second gear, that's it. That's it. That's all we have. This thing's quite soft, though. We're coming a little bit wider here. Ah, we'll try one more time. I mean, obviously, we're gonna get a lap in. The Chetty's even that offensive. I've seen worse. Oh, it's not that bad, Buffalo. Buffalo, you know what? You can make it worse. I know you could. You could do your best. A non-copy. Eurobeat. We'll have to see. I would like some music in the streams because it can get a bit eerie at times, probably. Gosh darn it. Max space 2 gear transfers. Exactly, I know. The launch of this thing's just so, aggravating. That launch. There's no launch. There's no launch. Come on, give me a launch. It's got pretty good pickup though. It's not awful. Second gear is just so disappointing. Give me a third gear and some proper spacing and this thing would be fast. Yeah, 0-60 never. We're doing 60 now. It got there 33 seconds in. That's not terrible, is it? Oh, she's not like that at all. Oh, this 2-speed's gonna be the bane of my existence. Just floor it. We can relax for about 30 seconds while it gets to speed. We need more spacing. Yes, infinite spacing. First gear takes you to 200, and second takes you to 600. You can get there, obviously. Yeah, lack of grip. Well, the issue there was improper downshifting. I was trying to engine brake. But since there's only 2 speeds, we're just throwing it back to 5,000 RPM because why not? More gears. More gears! This is 1975! This is not 1953. We're not driving a 1953 Buick Roadmaster or something like that. Come on. It's a pony car. It's a fun little sporty car. 2-speed manual. I don't know if it's doing it for me. It's not pulling my crank. Yeah, 2 speeds. I've made very little cars with 2 speeds. Just the bottom mostly. So dull. Yeah. You don't really need more than 2. Don't really need more than 2. Going a bit wider here. 129 will hit. Maybe 130. Nope. Brake. This 2-speed's really aggravating. How many cars are there with 2-speed manual? Old cars. The 50s, maybe 60s. Sport brake involved. Well, it's a pony car. Pony cars is like a cheap sports car, basically. Just a cheap, light sports car. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what this is. It's a pony car. Eco pony car. I mean, in real life. Yeah, lots of cars, older cars, 2 speeds. Not a terrible time. Is a 125. I say that's actually a decent time for 2-speed only. decently quick. Decently quick. 5. What's the best example of a pony car? Well, the Mustang, I'd say. Right, 75 Mustang was the Mustang 2 still. Getting a bit of a yawn there, which is, you know, for the mid 70s were kind of garbage cars, but like the Mustang 2 was not bad. The Regera, yeah, technically. BeamNG, if you could, yeah, Phoenix Gamer, I'll respond. Yeah, BeamNG, not too long. I'll tell you how much hours I have into it. I've had it for a while. I only have 265 hours in BeamNG, so it's a lot of time, obviously, not crazy. Automation, which is where these cars are made, I've got about 950 hours, so a fair bit. But BeamNG been playing for about a year, so not too crazy. Not too crazy at all. Here, yeah, 125. And now it's over budget. Yeah, the update messed with some things, to be honest. So don't worry about it. So I'll tell you guys the cars we have up next. So the cars are coming. Ow. Yeah, I don't know how it's over budget. You did good. Good, bad. Lorenzo's up next for the next time. Desktop Samurai, KO Kitten, Waffle, AGJ38, Lutina Boss, RJ L1105, Clubsy, we have BWC 1976, DE Edge, DH77, and Monkey as well. A restaurant Camaro with a 7-liter dual road. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not bad. Don't mind seeing how long it takes a comment to show on your stream. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. The delay is quite low. Hopefully, I better do on the next challenge car. I do better. Yeah, the next one's gonna be fun as well. These apocalypse cars will be quite interesting. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's a lot of horsepower. My buddy's 1980 Dodge Duster. He engine swapped that. It used to have a straight 6, the 225 slant 6, and now it's got a 318 out of a 1996 Dodge Dakota. Or a 5.7 liter V8. And that thing goes pretty good in 20 minutes. Yeah, I made mine pretty quickly as well. Do you know people IRL? I know a few people IRL who watch my streams, not very much. Only occasionally, probably not right now. How do I submit for the Discord? Well, if you join the Discord, link in the description. That's where we have the chats and stuff. And then you can message one of my moderators, or highest powers is the role. Like right now online, we got Costco and Childish Sin. You can send them, like you can message them asking how to send in your car, and they'll tell you. Or you can ask me in the Discord. What you do is you send them then one of my admins or moderators the .car file of the vehicle. So Ivan the Terrible is like the guy to send it to probably, or One Salty Manatee or Costco. But you can go in the Discord and just message someone. You can even ask in the general chat and someone will help you out probably, or I'll be there. For the factory, that's crazy. A lot of horsepower. My Maverick's gonna get an engine at some point. We'll see though. But I think we're gonna end off the stream now. We're gonna go eat dinner at 7 o'clock at night. And we're gonna have a stream probably tomorrow. I'm not promising it, but probably tomorrow. And then one maybe the day after as well. We're gonna do the reviewing for the last bit of cars and then testing the last bit of these cars. Who's in first? Ivan is in first still. If you go in the Discord, don't buy any soda. Fair enough. Ivan is still in first with a 111 or 112, I think. A very good time. M-Gob is tied pretty much as well. Ivan's winning by a little bit, by fractions of a second. You guys have yourself a great night. Tomorrow's my last day work. Hopefully, cross my fingers, and I can start doing more YouTube stuff. AMC Scrambler better than Maverick. Okay, Lasagna, you're banned. Not allowed. You're out of the Discord. Just go on with the next card. Luke, we're running the stream off here. We're doing part 3. I wish I could send you a car. Sort of automation on a PDT. Hey, that's a Phoenix. That's no problem right now. Automation's pretty easy to run. It's pretty easy to run. Not bad. You can run on a pretty easy PC. Light. BeamNG on the other hand, crazier. But we're gonna end the stream off here. So tomorrow tomorrow's Wednesday. So either Thursday or Friday we'll have another stream. Then either. Oh no, tomorrow's Wednesday. So either Wednesday or Thursday we'll have a stream, and by Thursday or Friday we'll have a stream as well. So we'll have a few streams, and Saturday will be a stream as well. So there's a lot of streams coming up. Hopefully one video this week, hopefully. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I guess, I'll see you next time.